pretty tranquil morning, I would say, across Indianapolis. It is 6 o'clock. We're glad you're up with us here on this Tuesday. You see downtown Indianapolis in the background there, but not a lot of clouds you may notice as you wake up. We're glad you're up with us here on 13 Sunrise. 6 o'clock, getting your day started, much like the day ended yesterday. Nice, calm, and clear, but we don't have the rain that's lingering around today. I'm Julia, along with Sam and Matt, getting your Tuesday started.
Yes, good morning to you. It's going to be a nice day out there today, really, no matter what your plans are.
I think Chris was getting a little artsy.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
It is a stunning start out there this morning. You'll notice it's just a touch cooler, but that's okay because once the sun comes up, we've got a good day for you.
Might need that breeze.
That's right, yeah. If you're going on that morning walk or jog, it may feel kind of nice to have a little cool air. But I want to show you what it looks like out there all across central Indiana. This is a live look at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's 56 degrees here in the city. Yesterday morning, we were starting in the upper 60s. So it's a little different this morning, but it's all right. It's not cold, but you may feel a little cool out there with that light northeast wind. But it's that wind that's pushing the humidity south, making sure it stays on the other side of the Ohio River. We've got another really nice late spring day for you, or meteorological summer, depending on which one you're going to go with. But a beautiful day today. Low humidity, lots of sun, and highs getting into the 70s. You can't beat it. But you're watching also the almost full moon. It was full over the weekend. It is still setting out there. You can still see it for another 30 minutes or so. Right now, a lot of 50s out on the map, and we just dropped out of the 60s in Bloomington. It was a nice run, but a lot of us are at least a few degrees cooler this morning than yesterday morning. You may notice that. But we've got a beautiful day coming up all across central Indiana, especially at the zoo. We were hanging out with the chimpanzees yesterday. Every time we're with some of the zookeepers, I ask, if they had control of the 7-day forecast, what would they put on it? And he said the chimpanzees would have 70s and sun. So we've got a good forecast for them. I tell you what, if you head out in the mornings, a lot of times the animals are a little bit more active. So there's a little pro tip for you. But high pressure is moving in again, keeping us dry the rest of the week. But eventually rain and storms off towards our west will come back. We'll let you know the arrival time of when more rain chances will return. But this morning, Lindsay, you're watching a couple of different things out there this morning.
Yeah, we're going to start over on the northwest side of town. I-65 northbound had a lot of brake lights here, and this is actually starting to clear out, so that is some great news. Had a little bit of some construction work being reported from during the overnight hours in between about 82nd Street and this I-865 ramp. So we've been watching to see how things are flowing here, and it does look like things are starting to improve. Still a couple minutes of a delay. That should be about a 6-minute drive, so we're up to 8 minutes on 65 north in between 465 and 865. So we'll continue to watch the northwest side of town as things are starting to move a little smoothly there. Also want to let you know about a stalled vehicle that we're following on I-465 eastbound coming off of those I-69 ramps. We have a couple vehicles here that are blocking that right travel lane. Not a lot of traffic out there at this hour, so not causing a major issue, but if it does, we'll let you know about the delay up on the northeast side. Guys?
Lindsay, thank you. A proposal that could cost drivers hundreds of dollars a year is now moving through the Indianapolis City County Council.
And those that support it say they need this to unlock millions in state funding to match. But those against say there's another way. Marina Silva is in studio sharing what this could mean for your wallet and both sides. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, this proposal has gotten a lot of people talking. This was the first meeting by the full council to discuss it since it was made public late last week. So the wheel tax would be a $240 fee and the excise tax a $100 flat fee. And drivers, heads up, you would only pay one or the other when you file or renew your registration. And if approved, this would help meet the threshold of receiving $50 million matching funds from the state.
Every time you pop a tire, every time you bend a rim, every time you have to get your suspension addressed, your alignment, you have to get your car realigned, you're paying for that one way or another. Right? Our plan, instead of accepting that as a reality, takes a proactive approach that ensures that we're actually fixing the infrastructure that our constituents are using.
Mayor Hogshead says he disagrees with this plan and his office has already come up with a plan to meet the match for these dollars by 2027. While members of the council say this would help get these funds by the end of the year. Now, you have the chance to voice your opinion on the vehicle tax multiple times, really just in the next coming weeks. So the next one is Tuesday at the Administration and Finance Committee. They'll have a public comment and you can voice your concerns. And this was really just the only one part of the council meeting last night. They discussed so much, one of those being safety and security for public officials.
Which we have been following a lot of lately. Thank you, Marina.
Let's talk about Beach Grove. Plans for 2 designated outdoor refreshment areas, also known as DORAs in Beach Grove, have passed another hurdle. The ordinance passed last night in a 4-3 vote.
So councilors will take up this proposal again in July. They heard from people both for and against the plan. This would establish the districts along Main Street and inside of Sarah T. Bolton Park throughout the summer. It outlines the hours, the dates, and the rules for both DORAs.
We break it all down for you online if you'd like to learn more about how it would all work. The council's next meeting is set for July 6th at 7 o'clock. Let's talk about the Bears. We have been talking about them all week, and this morning we continue to watch what decision the team will make when choosing their next home.
This is nearly 24 hours after Illinois lawmakers ended their session without passing a solution to keep the team in their state. Anna Chalker has been following this since state senators voted on this proposal yesterday. So how are the Bears reacting to all of this, Anna? Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Well, they just said they're not addressing what happened in the Illinois State House, and they're sticking to their late spring, early summer timeline for this. And even though there isn't a final bill coming out of Illinois now, we are now seeing what could have been offered in Arlington Heights. So take a look at your screen. These are the renderings of the property that the Bears bought in Arlington Heights 3 years ago. And that amended bill from the Illinois Senate would have created local stadium authorities in Cook County, and that would finance this area, and the franchise would escape paying any property taxes on it. And since that bill essentially died when this session ended yesterday, the Speaker of the House says discussions will continue this summer, but the question now is, will this stay with the team's timeline?
There are no plans for a special session. So I think right now, Illinois lawmakers are probably going to be holding their breath, hoping that the Bears do stay and want to consider Arlington Heights.
Now, that was Ben Zielinski. He's a State House reporter with Capital News, Illinois. He says the House representatives he talked with felt that that bill came down way too late yesterday, and there was not enough time to even review it before closing the session yesterday. So kind of a little more understanding of why they decided to adjourn so early yesterday. And this is the big question. What does this look like compared to Hammond? We all know that's the one we've been talking about here, and now that something has been brought up next to it. So we'll share the similarities and differences because it's kind of in the fine print of what those are looking like for the team.
Okay. Yeah, and we watched this live as they were meeting.
Yeah.
As soon as they came to a decision or no decision,
They
they
said,
wrapped up
"See ya."
pretty quick and got out of there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anna. We will be following these developments with the Bears, and we have been since the team announced Indiana was a potential new home. If you want to catch up to how we got here, you can stream some past episodes of our political show Crossroads Politics on our WTHR streaming app. This morning, IMPD is looking for the person responsible for a deadly shooting in a downtown parking garage.
A 23-year-old was killed. Brett Scrogum died over the weekend after being shot on South Capitol Avenue late Thursday night. He was a recent IU graduate.
The parking garage near the Indiana Convention Center does have security cameras, but police tell us they're not releasing everything they know. They are asking, though, if you were in the area, if you saw something or you have some information that you can share with IMPD or Crime Stoppers, you can reach out without even sharing your name. Police say that downtown Indy accounts for less than 6% of property and violent crime across Indianapolis this year.
An Indianapolis man charged in the double murder of his brother and a woman is waiving his right to a jury trial. Jason Lapsley has chosen a bench trial instead. That is scheduled to begin November 9th. Lapsley is charged with shooting and killing his brother, Justin Boyd, who was an Indianapolis firefighter, as well as Jasmine Ivy Deedy, who was an attorney. The two were found dead in a crashed pickup truck near Michigan Road and Grandview Drive on New Year's Day 2024.
Well, a view from the sky shows some progress along Shelby Street and Fountain Square. Indy DPW shared some pictures on social media of that $14 million drainage improvement project that this is a part of. So new sidewalks and a protected cycle track barrier to keep bike traffic safe from cars. There's also some new ADA accessible infrastructure and upgraded crosswalks as well. A lot of people going out for maybe a morning walk today. Matt, got the weather for it.
It's a great day for it. We're starting off in the 50s, so nice and cool this morning. You can even see the setting full moon, almost full moon. It was full this weekend. Lots of dry weather. Construction projects can continue on time, but I tell you what, the mugginess is about to come back. We got a few more days of pleasant weather. We'll let you know once it comes back and also when rain chances return as well.
It is a big day for voters in 6 states. They are headed to the polls for primary elections. We will take a look at some of the biggest races on the ballot.
And Iran is calling off peace negotiations with the U.S. Why they say they are leaving the table. We'll explain when we come back.